When we think about mental health, people often think about it as having one cause, biological processes or something terrible has happened to someone and that's the reason they're depressed. We need to think about mental health as being multifaceted. So it's a whole network of systems coordinated together that contribute. So biology is important, but it's not the be-all and end-all. What's happening to you in your environment is also extremely important, as well as the meaning that we make of that. And it's all of those things together. Part of the problem that we have in mental health at the moment is the number of treatments we have are actually quite small. So we have antidepressants which try and target neurotransmitters. And in a way, what that does is that it sort of puts a plaster over emotion. It dampens down emotion and awareness in a way that can be helpful for a short time, but might not help someone solve the underlying problem. And then you have psychotherapy, which is all about helping increase somebody's awareness on things. But many people find that difficult to access. It's challenging to keep your attention focused on painful aspects of your life and think about them from different perspectives. So here's where psilocybin may come in. It can help increase awareness, but also in a way where the emotion and the salience isn't so heightened and people aren't so over-aroused and implementing all of the usual strategies to try and control that emotion, where they get a bit stuck. It may actually free people up to be a bit more flexible in how they think. And that's what's potentially beneficial about psilocybin over and above our existing treatments. And of course, the treatments that we currently have, antidepressants and psychotherapy, particularly for something like depression, have not been found to be particularly effective in the long term. They may have benefits, but as long-term options, they can cause people more problems. Cancer-related distress is something that's extremely common for a lot of people who've had a diagnosis of cancer, and for obvious reasons. For many people is huge amounts of fear of dying, or the impact on their life is so overwhelming that they're no longer able to control the things that are important to them. Like where they go out, the relationships they have with people, their usual daily activities. Finding solutions for that is complex. You're helping people focus on a problem long enough to look at it from different perspectives and think about new solutions. Doing that's really hard work, especially when you are already quite anxious. And we know that many drugs like antidepressants aren't very effective for those people. So psilocybin may help people open up their emotions in a way that they wouldn't have been able to tolerate doing, and then be able to focus on their problems long enough to look at them in different ways and start to think of new solutions. That's quite hard to achieve in therapy by itself, and it's certainly very difficult to achieve with drugs alone. So psilocybin-assisted therapy is a way of using both to do something new and novel. And of course it involves thinking about cancer-related distress in different ways to how we might have done before.